now is sitting with 2. Red light's now sitting with 2. Blue light's looking to put another one on there.
So we've just arrived in LaGrange, Georgia for the Showdown at Great Wolf Lodge signature event. This tournament is being a really tough tournament for us. It's a high school signature event, and there's some of the best high school teams around here. And at our last tournament, there were also some really good high school teams, but since this is a signature event, these teams are even better. So we're gonna see how we stack up against them, and with our new ring score and how accurate it has been with the new adjustments we have made to it since our last tournament, we're gonna see how we can do and hopefully have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited for skills today. I've got some decently high expectations. Hope to get our highest skill score yet, because we're gonna use the new ring score and try to score a couple rings there. And we've also got a new autonomous program to score a couple more, score hopefully 80 points. And yeah, I'm excited to see how well it'll go.
So we just finished all of our skills runs for tonight. We were not able to get an auton run in, but for our driver control, we got a 232. We had some hiccups in it. We weren't able to grab a few of the goals, but still a decent score for us. So we're gonna try to see if we can get an auton run in tomorrow, but they are closing the doors in a few minutes, so we are not allowed to get any more runs in right now. But yeah, we got a 230 driver. It's an okay run, but we're gonna try to see if we can do better tomorrow. So we've just arrived at Great Wolf Lodge for day 2 of the signature event. We did not do very well on skills last night. We were only able to run a driver run. So early this morning, we're gonna try to get in an auton run and see how much we can improve our score. So yeah, it should be fun. We're gonna try to see how we can do in the matches, because these high school teams are elite, so probably won't win as many as we would like, but hopefully we'll learn a lot and have a lot of fun.
Ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
So when we did our programming skills today, our first run we did the our skills auton. It didn't work. It read the GPS code wrong. But so then we did our match auton, which a little too close for comfort. It barely got over the line, but still 20 points. And yeah, I'm going to adjust the program, hopefully to get the skills one to work and maybe get some more points. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how today will go.
Start in 3, 2, 1, go.
So we just finished our first match. Going into it, we knew we were up against one of the best bots in the tournament, so we knew we probably weren't going to win, but we were going to give it our best shot. However, we tipped them over during driver control, and so with them out of the match, we were able to put 2 up on the platform, and our alliance partner was able to push a neutral goal into our zone, which really helped us win. When the rings fell out of our opponent's alliance goal, they gifted them back to the Red Alliance, but we were still able to win by 2 points. So 1 more ring would have given us the loss. We were able to win, so it's a great start to the tournament, and we hope to do well in match 2.
All right, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go.
A battle there on the Red Alliance, Blue Alliance. It looks like.
So we just finished our second match of the day. We did pretty well in this one too. We were able to win. We put 3 up on our platform with, once again, 1 ring in the base of one of the alliance goals. Since both teams, it looked like both teams had 3 up on their platform, so it was basically a fight over the big neutral goal to see who would get those extra 20 points and win the match. But since one of the neutral goals was hanging over the edge of the platform, the whole platform was descored, so we were able to win. But it was a good match, but yeah, we're going to try to keep doing as well as we are and hopefully have a lot more fun.
Okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go.
And 28-33A out. Was able to score, but they did not interact with their Blue Alliance.
So we just finished our third match. We did really well in this one. At the beginning, there was kind of a tug of war, but my guess is their drivetrain stopped because they had to twist around the program to score in the alliance goal. But we were able to pull that back and win the Auton, which was awesome. We got 3 up on the platform again, but since our opponent touched the platform twice in the last 30 seconds, according to the head ref, we got an extra 60 points. So we got 207 points, which is the most amount of points we've ever gotten. But yeah, we had control of the goals for most of the match, and we were able to hang on and get the win.
We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go.
So those win points make a big difference. Right now, 97-9A picks up one of the neutral goals, scored a ring in it, and their partners, Annihilation Robotics.
So
we just finished our 4th match. We were able to win this one as well. In Auton, we were able to pull it out of their grasp, our opponent's grasp, but we were able to win Autonomous there. But then in Driver, their claw is funny to where I was able to be at just the right angle to pull it out of our rear carrier. But when they pulled it to their corner, they tried to block us from it, and we called out hoarding, which it ended up being hoarding. But since we were still able to win, it wasn't match affecting. We were able to win because the 2 goals and that 1 robot weren't across their home zone line, so those didn't count. I think they had 60 points. We had 69 because the ring and the autonomous win. So yeah, we've been scoring 1 ring every time. Hopefully we can figure that out and hopefully get a few more rings in match 5.
We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go.
The fight for the neutral goal does not look like it's going to end up with anybody for the fight, but the Blue Alliance able to pull 1 match.
So just finished our 5th match. Our opponent's alliance partner didn't have 2 wheels, only had 2 wheels, so it was a 2v1. We did pretty well in this one. We grabbed 2, filled an alliance goal up with a few rings, and then we stacked them both. However, our opponents, they wedged something under their platform, but our alliance partner thought that they did it, so they were trying to get it out. So technically we won, but with the penalty for touching the platform after 30 seconds, that 30 points, we lost. But yeah, it's our first loss of the day, so it's not too big of a deal. We're just gonna try to keep improving our rank.
So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Right here in LaGrange, Blue Alliance.
So just finished our 6th match. This one, we did really, really well in it. We still lost because we're up against 2 really, really good teams. But we filled the goal up with quite a few rings, and then we stacked 3, which normally we would win by a pretty good margin. But since we were up against 2 good teams, like I said, it was a high-scoring match. But yeah, we still lost. But yeah, our Auton's been working really well, and we're going to try to keep getting as many points as we are right now.
Okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Comments underway. there's 2 neutral goals there. It's such an awesome feat of speed and accuracy for these teams tomorrow. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, driver control underway.
So we just finished our 7th match. This one was an intense match. Both teams had, one team had 3 and we had 2, but both of our alliance's robots, they were hoisting goals over top of the platform. And all we had to do was set those down and we would win because of the rings we had. But we ended up debalancing the platform while doing that, so we ended up losing. But yeah, once again, we had another good match, just things didn't go our way.
3, 2, 1, go.
Annihilation unit going straight out, grabbing.
All right, so that was our 8th and final match. We did okay in this one too. One of our motors disconnected an auton, so it's veered to the left or right. I can't remember during auton after pulling it across our line, so it still counted for points in the auton bonus, but. Yeah, I think all of the robots except us got disconnected mid-match, so it was a 1v0. But due to the motor struggles, we were only able to put one up on the platform with a few rings, which is pretty solid. But yeah, hopefully we can keep our rank up until the matches end. This is our final match, so we're gonna see how we do in the alliance rounds.
All right, who would you guys like to choose? 15979K. 15979K. They accept.
Right now, you're looking at mass extinction, getting a 2 on it. Looking to put another one on there, and they did it. 16 seconds.
We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Thomas underway. We've got a fabulous neutral mode coming up for Showdown. Right there in the middle. We'll see who comes away with it. 5 seconds remaining. They might just tear it in half. Red wins upon this. We're going to start driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. Was a tie, but the other Red Alliance members got another goal, so that's going to give them the autonomous win. I'll start off with the White Hill point there. Blue team dumped one of their goals just over the edge of the field. And they still fairly on the platform. I'll have to have the rest make a call out. Meanwhile, Red Alliance, both robots holding on to 2 goals. Awesome strategy because they are allowed to hold those goals and not be considered winning. We're going to go ahead and work on getting parallel on the platform. 1 minute remaining in driver control. Blue team doing their best to block that platform mounted by this Red Alliance players. On the other side of the field, blue team has already got 1 winning goal scored for sure. They've got that another one that might be tossed up as the other team supported by the field. They're adding a second of their blue mobile goals. Meanwhile, Red Alliance working together as we cross the 30-second mark. Working together to get their goals on this platform. A lot of communication going on here. Love to see the teamwork. Red team has scored 2 neutral goals on their platform. The blue team trying to steal a red one right here. Last second, 5 seconds remaining.
Blue Alliance of
Team 1, 2.
Blue Alliance of R16-5.
Try to start again. 3, 2, 1, go.
Next to me and second to the dance is 8481Z, mass extinction. So what happened there was Annihilation unit from Salina, Texas was able to get to it first, as well as their partners, Roboraptors from Waxhaw, North Carolina.
Blue's well on, so we can start in 3, 2, 1, go.
So Blue in possession of 4 of the 7. Can they hold on to that? It looks like they are coming at them strong. Right now you're looking at mass extinction getting a tooth on it. One, not all. While their partners in CCA Robotics is not going to join the battle. Instead, they're going to go ahead and use that time to vacuum up rings and put it on their alliance goal. They did a great job of that. And now they helped their partner out. Great job getting the Zeta team over there, the Mass Extinction team, back on their wheels. 60 seconds left. And the tables have turned. Red Alliance with 4 of the 7 goals within their controlling. 45 seconds left. Blue is going to look to go park with plenty of time on the clock, while Annihilation unit goes 2 and stays on the red side. So they were able to, the Red Alliance tried to place it on there, and Blue Alliance now is sitting with 2. Red Alliance now sitting with 2. Blue Alliance looking to put another one on there. And they did it, 16 seconds. Can the Red Alliance match them? Blue has the autonomous winners. Red does have more rings. It might be the rings that does the damage to the Blue Alliance. So right now, every single goal scored but one, it is going to be on the red side there, so that will count for a red mobile goal.
So we just arrived back in Texas. Looking back on this tournament, I see a lot of positives came out of it. Not to mention, in our first match, we ended up beating the soon-to-be tournament champion. So that really got us started off well, gives us a spark and lots of confidence for our next few matches. And it really showed, because we won that first match against a really tough team, and then we ended up winning our next 3 matches. So I think we were even the 2 seed during lunch, and so we did really well in those first few matches. Although obviously things did not go our way in the next few matches. We ended up losing our next 2, which it wasn't a big deal. We already started off 4-0, so those 2 losses weren't ideal, but it wasn't going to affect our tournament, and it didn't. Luckily, we were able to win our final qualifying match, so we didn't carry the negatives into the alliance rounds. And yeah, we'd like to thank 2833A Robo Raptors for allying with us. We really did work together well. We beat 2 really tough teams in the round of 16, and then had a really competitive match in the quarterfinals.
That one, I was very excited. I had a lot of fun because there were both teams parked with a robot and 3 goals, and we had some rings. Well, the other team scored more rings than us, but we didn't have too much time to do that. And I was very pleased with that match. That was one of my favorite ones we've ever had.
Yeah, it was definitely a high level match for sure. Most of the goals are elevated. Only one wasn't elevated, so we lost and we were eliminated from the tournament. But I feel like if you gotta go out, that's the way you have to go out. And this is the most epic exit that I've ever seen. But anyways, so the robot worked really well. The rings got off to a slow start in the beginning of the tournament, but then we sort of found our rhythm. We started to fill up goals. So overall, the robot worked really well, and we're just gonna try to hope it keeps working the same way in our next tournament.